Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. In the last video, I had explained you and solved March 2014 sum. Today we are going to solve March 2017 sum. This is a board problem. So likewise, I have told you earlier that you have to memorize the format. You have to you must know what are the items that are going to trading account, profit and loss account, partners capital account, and the balance sheet. I tell you again to memorize the format. Then, before beginning the question, beginning to solve the question, you must know the steps. So, what is the first step? The first step is to read the question, classify the trial balance. The second step is to post the trial balance. And the third step is to post the two effects of the adjustments. And finally, closing the final accounts. The last step is to close the final accounts by taking the total, finding out the gross profit, net profit, the capital balance, and then finally tallying the balance sheet. Okay, so we start with the first step, that is to read the question and classify the trial balance. This is a question which is asked in March 2017. Okay, now Jaya and Maya are partners in firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3 respectively. Now this is the ratio that we are supposed to use at the time of calculating net profit or net loss, whatever we get at the end in the profit and loss account. So 2:3 means what? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, means the ratio will be 2/5, 3/5. So the first partner will get the share as 2/5. The second partner will get the share as 3/5. We will use 2/5 and 3/5 when we get the net profit or net loss. Okay. Now, with the help of the trial balance and adjustments given below, you are required to prepare trading profit and loss account. Profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2013 and the balance sheet as on that date. Now this date 31st March 2013, again we have last lecture also I told you, today I am also telling you 31st March 2013 is the date on which the final accounts are closed. So this date we are supposed to write on top of trading account, also on top of balance sheet. Okay, now classifying the trial balance as on 31st March. Debit side of trial balance, remember every item from the trial balance will have only one effect. इट विल बी पोस्टेड. डेबिट साइड में से कोई आइटम निकालेंगे तो डेबिट में ही डालेंगे, क्रेडिट में से कोई आइटम निकालेंगे तो क्रेडिट में ही डालेंगे respectively, and then only once we will be posting the item of the trial balance. Starting with purchases on the debit side, purchases will go to trading account debit side, insurance will go to P&L account debit side, rent, rates and taxes P&L account debit side, office expenses P&L account debit side, P/L, that means profit and loss account debit side. Land and building will go to assets. Plant and machinery will go to assets. Turning the page. Now, furniture will be posted to asset side. Carriage inward, trading account debit side. Sundry sundry debtors will be posted to asset side. That is why I have written A. Stock will be posted to trading account debit side. Trading means TR, debit means DR. Okay, so stock will be, this is what, which stock? As on 1st April 2012. 1st April 2012 is the opening date. On this opening date we have the stock, so this stock is called as opening stock. Opening stock is transferred to trading account debit side, TR, DR. Next one is wages and salaries. Wages is the first word is wages. Normally we transfer it to trading account debit side. So we are paying attention on the first word. Don't pay attention on the second word. We will give a weightage to the first word, that is wages, because wages is the first word. The weightage of wages in 28,600 wages amount is more. So it will be posted to trading account debit side, TRDR. Trading account debit side. Cash in hand asset side, because our own money. Cash at bank asset side. Okay, both are assets. Then drawings account will be transferred to, normally we transfer drawing to capital account debit side. Today also we will transfer to partners account, but today we are supposed to prepare partners current account. So we are going to transfer this partners current account debit side. I'll tell you why we are preparing the current account later. So drawings will be posted to partners current account debit side. Okay, now moving to the credit side of the trial balance. The credit side for sundry creditors will be posted on liability side. So LI, I have written LI, that is liability. Sales transferred to trading accounts credit side, TR, CR. RDD, this is called the old RDD. This is the RDD given in the trial balance will be called as the old RDD. So RDD, it is given on the credit side of trial balance, so we will post it on the credit side of the P&L account. We will post it on the credit side of P&L account credit side. This is old RDD, it will be posted to P&L account credit side. Next one, commission, it is our commission, it is our indirect income, P&L account credit side. Now the next one is capital account, Jaya and Maya. So normally we open the capital account, so we post it on the capital account credit side. But in this particular question, we have got two things. The first thing is capital account of Jaya and Maya, and the second thing is current account of Jaya and Maya. You can see here, current account of Jaya and Maya is given. Also capital account of Jaya and Maya is given. This means that the partners do not want to change their capital balance. Jaya says my capital balance should be 2 lakhs at the end of the year. It should not be changed. Maya says my capital balance should be 2,50,000 at the end of the year. It should not be changed. So this is the second method of capital. This is called the fixed capital method. This is a method in which the partners do not want any change in their capital balances till the end of the year. So where are we going to post the entries that we normally post in the capital account? We are going to open current account. We are going to open current account, and all the entries that we used to post in capital account, we will be posting the same entries to current account. No change, only the name is changed. Okay, so here we have got capital account. Where do we write the capital? We write capital on, in balance sheet liability side. So we will post it directly without any change. We will post capital account of Jaya and Maya to liability side. Right, then the next one, current account of Jaya and Maya. What are we going to do with current account? We are going to open current account. Instead of opening capital account, we will just open current account. Partners capital account बोलने के बदले हम क्या लिख देंगे? Partners current account लिखेंगे. And this balance is given on the credit side, so we will post it on partners current account credit side. See, I have written partners current account credit side, Jaya's capital and Jaya's current balance, Maya's current account balance. Okay, now coming to the adjustment, we'll mark the adjustment. Adjustment number 1, closing stock was valued at 22,600. This closing stock, we cannot mark anything here in the trial balance. We have to write the two effects on two places. One is this closing stock belongs to the businessman. This closing stock belongs to the businessman. It is his own asset, so we will transfer it to asset side. That is one effect. And where do we keep the stock? We keep the stock in the trading account, that is the factory account. So it will be transferred. The second effect will be trading account credit side. We'll solve at that time. You can see again. Second adjustment, purchases include purchase of furniture of 10,000 made on 1st October 2012. This means that purchases include purchase of furniture. So in the trading account, we write purchases. Where do we write the purchases? We write purchases in trading account debit side, TRDR. We write purchases. So what type of purchases? What type of purchases we write in trading account? We write the purchases of goods. Bear in mind, in trading account we write the purchases, but these purchases are purchases of goods, not purchases of assets. Okay, now this adjustment says purchase include purchase of assets, that is furniture. So the accountant by mistake, what he has done, this purchase of asset, instead of showing on the asset side, furniture should be shown on the asset side. So instead of showing on the asset side, he has included the purchase of furniture in the purchases of goods. So it is a mistake. So what are we supposed to do? We will be deducting this amount from the purchases. So we will put a dot on purchase because purchase is having an adjustment. So I am putting a dot on purchase. Again, this purchase should be included in which account? It should be included in furniture account. So where is this furniture account? It is given here. So I am putting a dot on furniture also because furniture is bearing an adjustment. So I'll put a dot on purchases. I'll put a dot on furniture also. Okay. Then when I solve the sum, that time you can see the two effects. What will be the two effects? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Adjustment number 3. Depreciate land and building. Depreciate land and building at 10%. depreciate land and building at 10%, plant and machinery at 10%, and furniture at 20%. Okay, so we'll mark the respective things. Land and building is given here, so I have put a dot on land and building because it is bearing adjustment. Plant and machinery is also having a adjustment for depreciation, so I'm putting a dot over there. Again, furniture is to be depreciated. एक adjustment furniture में है जो कि हमने purchase किया है, so one dot for that adjustment and another dot for the depreciation. That means furniture is bearing two adjustment, so we'll be leaving 2-3 lines over there, sufficient lines over there, because there are two adjustments on furniture. Right, then last adjustment said create RDD at 5% on sundry debtors. Debtors के ऊपर, sundry debtors के ऊपर हमें RDD create करना है. So we will go to debtors. We'll find out sundry debtors is given 88,000. We'll put a dot on 88,000. We'll put a dot on 88,000 because it is bearing an adjustment. Again, in the last sum I told you RDD is to be created on debtors and it will have a second effect in P&L account bad debts. बैड डेट्स के ऊपर जाता है आरडीडी, उसमें जाके ऐड होता है. बट हियर इन दिस क्वेश्चन बैड डेट इज नॉट गिवन, सो डोंट वरी, वी कैन नॉट पुट द सेकंड डॉट, वी विल हैव ओनली वन डॉट ऑन सन्ड्री डेटर्स. राइट, सो ऑल द एडजस्टमेंट्स हैव बीन मार्क्ड इन द ट्रायल बैलेंस. नाउ फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू रीड द ट्रायल बैलेंस and classify the item. The second step is to post the trial balance in the respective post the items of the trial balance in the respective accounts. So we are going to post them. Before posting, you will prepare the final accounts format prepare करेंगे. In the last lecture I had told you how to prepare the format. You will divide the page into two vertical halves, fold the page into two vertical halves. You will get debit side, the left hand side will be kept as debit side, the right hand side will be kept as credit side. You will prepare the top 10 lines will be taken for trading account, rest of the page will be left for profit and loss account. Then on this side, the top 8 to 10 lines will be kept for partners capital account or partners current account, whichever is there asked in the question. So in this question we are going to prepare partners current account. In this question we are preparing partners current account, right? And then after leaving 8 to 10 lines for partners current account, we will leave rest of the page for the balance sheet. Okay, in this manner you are going to prepare the format of the final accounts. Now in the beginning of this trading account, what are we supposed to write? We are preparing the final accounts in the books of Jaya and Maya. So you will write on top in the books of Jaya and Maya. See, you can see here. I have written in the books of Jaya and Maya. What are we preparing? We are preparing trading account and profit and loss account. For which date? For the year ended 31st March 2013. Okay, so trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2013. This date we have written once here. Also we have to write the same date on top of the balance sheet. So go to the balance sheet, there you will find balance sheet as on 31st March 2013, right? So at two places you will be writing the same date, on top of balance sheet, on top of trading account. Okay, now I had also told you in the last video that three things will remain constant in the trading account. The first one is debit side opening stock. Trading account debit side opening stock will occupy the first line. Okay, then trading account debit side second line will be occupied by purchases. Going to the credit side, the first line on the credit side, trading account credit side, the first line will be taken place by the sales. Okay, so for debit side में पहला opening stock ही होना चाहिए, दूसरा purchases होना चाहिए. Credit side पे पहला item sales ही होना चाहिए. Okay, now we will post the trial balance from the question. From the question we are going to post. First one, purchases, trading account debit side. Purchases bearing adjustment, so I will go to trading account. I'll go to trading account debit side. Purchases 1,09,000. I'm taking it in the inner column and I'm leaving one line. What is the reason? Because purchases is bearing is one adjustment. Therefore, I've written it in the inner column and leaving one line. The next one, insurance will be posted to P&L account debit side. So this is my P&L account, this is my debit side. So insurance directly going in the outer column 3,700. Next one, rent, rates and taxes 14,600. It will go directly to P&L account debit side. So P&L account debit side 14,600. Next one, office expenses, P&L account debit side 7,300. So I have taken P&L account debit side, office expenses 7,300. Okay, one item will be posted at once only. The next one is land and building. Land and building rupees 3 lakhs. It will go to asset side. So here is my asset side. I'm going to write here on the asset side land and building in the inner column 3 lakhs and leaving one line. What is the reason for leaving one line? This is because land and building is bearing an adjustment of depreciation. Next one. Plant and machinery 60,000. Again, plant and machinery is my asset. It will go on the asset side. So I have taken it on the on the asset side. Plant and machinery 60,000. Look at my point, children. While you are listening to online videos, you have to be very careful on two things. One is the voice and second is the pointer. So you have to listen to my voice carefully and then look at my pointer, that is my pencil or pen. Okay. So plant and machinery is taken on the asset side 60,000 in the inner column and leaving one line. What is the reason? Plant and machinery is bearing an adjustment. So I have taken it in the inner column and leaving one line. The next one, moving to the next one, next page. Furniture 15,000. So I'll take it on the asset side, furniture in the inner column 15,000. I'm going to leave sufficient line, 3 lines I'm going to leave for what? Because there are 2 adjustments on furniture. There are 2 adjustments, so I'm leaving 3 lines for that and then drawing a line. Next one, carriage inward. Where do we post carriage inward? Carriage inward is a direct expense. So we take it in the trading account. So trading account, debit side, I have taken carriage inward 3,700. Next one, stock on 1st April 2012. This is the opening date. So carriage inward के नीचे दिया हुआ है sundry debtors. Who are the debtors? Debtors are the customers from whom I am going to receive my money. Okay, so I am going to receive my own money. Own money means asset side. So I am going to write on the asset side sundry debtors rupees 88,000, which is given in the question. 88,000 is posted in the inner column. Why? Because there is an adjustment on debtors for RDD. Right. The next one, stock on 1st April 2012. This is the opening this is the opening date on this is the opening date of final accounts. Opening date pe whatever stock you have got on the first day of the year, that is called, what is that called? That will be called as opening stock. Opening stock, what is the place of opening stock? Where is the place of opening stock? Trading account, debit side, the first line. So how much is the opening stock? 32,800. So I'm going to write it on the debit side of trading account to opening stock 32,800. Right. Then next one, wages and salaries. Wages, the first word is wages. So we are going to post it in the trading account. Trading account debit side 28,600. So this is trading account debit side 28,600. Right. Then next one, cash in hand, cash at bank. These are the assets of the businessman, cash in hand and cash at bank. So I will be simply posting them to the asset side. Go to the asset side. I have written there cash in hand 4,700, cash at bank rupees 40,200. Okay, putting it in the outer column. Why? Because there is no adjustment on cash. The last one, drawings account, Jaya and Maya. Where do we write the drawings? We write drawings. Normally we write drawings in the capital account, but in this question we are not preparing capital account. We are preparing current account. So we will go to partners current account, and normally we go to the debit side for writing drawings. So we will go to the debit side and we will write there 2 drawings. Okay, Jaya ka drawings kitna diya hai question mein? 500. So I'll write Jaya 500 and Maya ka diya hua hai 1,500. So I'll write Maya 1,500 for Maya. Okay, these are the 2 debit effects. Okay, then I move to the credit side of the trial balance. The credit side, the first one is sundry creditors 45,600. So creditors, who are creditors? Creditors are the sellers who have sold goods to me on credit. So that means I am going to pay money to them. I am liable to pay money to them. So because I am going to pay money to them, I am liable to pay money to them. This is my liability. I'll go to the liability side and I'll write sundry debtors 45,600. Right? The next one, sales of goods, it will go to trading account credit side. I'll write trading account credit side. The first line will always be by sales 1,94,000. The next one, RDD. This is called the old RDD. Trial balance में जो RDD दिया हुआ है, that is called the old RDD. Old RDD will be posted in the P&L account credit side. So this is my P&L account. This is on the credit side. I have written by RDD rupees 2,000. ओके, क्रेडिट में से निकाला है तो क्रेडिट में ही लिखेंगे रुपीज 2,000. द नेक्स्ट वन, कमीशन. दिस कमीशन इज माई इनकम, indirect income, so I am taking it in the P&L account credit side by commission rupees 5,500. The next one, capital account of Jaya and Maya. Capital account of Jaya and Maya. In the beginning, I had explained you that the partners Jaya and Maya do not want any change in their capital till the end of the year. So their capital will remain constant. Therefore, we will simply pick it up from the credit side of trial balance and we will drop it on the liability side as it is without any change. Go to balance sheet. On the liability side we will write capital account like this: Jaya 2 lakhs, Maya 2 lakh 50,000. The total will be taken in the outer column 4 lakh 50,000. Okay, then the next one, the last one is current account of Jaya and Maya. So my dear student, we have opened partners current account instead of opening partners capital account. We have opened partners current account. So current account mein we have picked up current account balance of Jaya and Maya from the credit side of trial balance. So we will drop it on the credit side of the current account. So Jaya balance is 3,400 and Maya balance is 9,100. So for Jaya I have written 3,400, Maya I have written 9,000. What are the words that you are going to write here? In the current account you cannot write by current account. You will have to use the word by balance brought down. This is the opening balance of the current account. So you will write by balance brought down. Okay, so in this way I have posted the items of the trial balance. Okay, now we will move to the adjustments. Now we start with the adjustment. The adjustment number 1 says closing stock was valued at 22,600. So this is the closing stock. Closing stock means the stock, the goods remaining in the godown at the end of the year. So till the end of the year, whatever goods are remaining, the value of the goods is 22,600. These are the goods belonging to the businessman. So this becomes his own assets. So I'll go to the asset side. I'll go to the balance sheet asset side. There I will write closing stock. Closing stock is the goods belonging to the businessman till the end of the year. So I'm writing on the asset side closing stock 22,600 in the outer column. Okay, so asset side pay, when you write something on the asset side, it reflects the debit balance. Where is the credit balance then? So trading account credit side, in the second last line I'll write by closing stock rupees 22,600 in the outer column. Okay, so asset side you are writing closing stock, that is debit effect. Trading account credit side you are writing 22,600, that is the credit effect. Okay, so adjustment number 1 is done. Number 2, purchases include purchase of furniture. Now this is purchases. Where do we write purchase? We write purchases in the trading account debit side. Trading account debit side, the second item purchases. This purchase is for what? This purchase is for goods. When goods are purchased, we write it in the trading account debit side. So but here in the adjustment it is given purchase of furniture. So furniture is an asset, not the goods. So I am going to there's some mistake done in the by the accountant. So we will correct it. How to correct? Purchase में include किया हुआ है furniture को, तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Purchase में से exclude करना है इसलिए minus करेंगे. We will write purchase of furniture which is by mistakenly taken here. So we will minus that. How much is the amount? The 10,000 I am going to deduct it from purchases. Okay, one effect is minus from the purchases which is wrongly taken in the purchases, so I have deducted that. The wrong effect is nullified. Now furniture is your asset, so it should go on the asset side. Here on the asset side, look at my pen. Furniture 15,000. This is my old furniture which is of the value 15,000. I am going to add one more furniture, that is addition to the furniture. Addition कितना किया हम लोगों ने? 10,000 का किया है. Okay, so one is minus from the purchases on the debit side of trading account. The other is asset side में जो furniture दिया है 15,000 you will add there. 15,000 में 10,000 plus करेंगे because this is a new furniture. Okay, so one effect trading account debit side, the other is trading asset side furniture में जाके plus करेंगे. These are the two effects. The next one, third one, depreciate land and building at 10%. We'll go to asset side. Where is land and building? The first one 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs के ऊपर depreciate करना है. What is depreciation? Depreciation means reducing the value of the fixed asset. So reduce करना है मतलब क्या? Plus के minus करेंगे. We will write depreciation here. Depreciation at 10%. 10% is very easy to calculate. We will hide one zero. That is 30,000. So 30,000 becomes the depreciation on land and building. This depreciation of 30,000, we are the value of land and building has reduced by 30,000. This is actually a loss to the businessman. So where do we write the loss? We write loss on the debit side of P&L account. So I'll go on the P&L account debit side. I'll write 2 depreciation. I'll write 2 depreciation. I'll underline that because there are 3 things bearing depreciation on land and building. I'll write on land and building how much is the value, 30,000 in the inner column. Right, on the in the inner column I'll take 30,000. Then what is the second one for depreciation? Here it is given in the adjustment, plant and machinery at 10%. Again we will take plant and machinery given on the asset side 60,000. 60,000 के ऊपर 10% depreciate करना है, means क्या करना है, reduce करना है. Reduce means minus. Minus का sign लगाएंगे, लिखेंगे depreciation. Depreciation 10% is easy to calculate. You will hide 1 0, so it will become 6,000. 6,000 we will minus from the asset side. Now this 6,000 reducing the value of the asset, this is actually a loss to the businessman, so it will be posted on the P&L account debit side. So I'll write to depreciation on plant and machinery. On plant and machinery, how much is the value? 6,000 in the inner column. Okay, now coming to the third one, what is the third depreciation that we have to give on? We have to give on furniture at 20%. Furniture at 20%. Now students, there is one old furniture 15,000. Look on the asset side, my pen. Look at my pen, furniture 15,000, that is the old furniture. Additional furniture is 10,000. So we have to calculate depreciation on 2 type of furniture. Look here, the working you have to do. The working you have to do like this. Old furniture is equal to 15,000. उसके ऊपर 20% depreciation into 20 upon 100. You will cancel the zeros. It will become 3,000. 3,000 depreciation for the old furniture, right? Now the new furniture. New furniture is 10,000. The value is 10,000. On that 20%, 20 upon 100. On that, when is the furniture purchased? Look at the second adjustment. The furniture was purchased on 1st October. So that means the new furniture is not used for the entire year. The new furniture is used for some months. How many months? October, November, December, January, February, March. That means 6 months. So when we are using the furniture for 6 months, we will provide depreciation for 6 months. So here we will write 10,000 into 20 upon 100 multiplied by 6 upon 12. This fraction you will have to write on your own. Don't forget to add this fraction because furniture is not used for entire year. Furniture is used only for half year. So 6 upon 12. After simplifying the things, after cancelling the zeros and simplifying this, you will get 1,000 as depreciation on the new furniture. So old पे 3,000 है, new पे 1,000 है. The total depreciation on furniture will be 4,000. So I'll write here furniture 15,000 old, 10,000 new. So it will become 25,000 as total. टोटल में से कितना डेप्रिसिएशन माइनस करना है? आई एम सपोज टू माइनस 4,000 डेप्रिसिएशन फ्रॉम द टोटल फर्नीचर. नाउ दिस डेप्रिसिएशन ऑफ 4,000 इज अ लॉस टू मी. सो वेयर विल आई राइट द लॉस? P&L account debit side on furniture. On furniture I'll write how much? 4,000. Okay. Total I'll take later on when I close the final account. That time I'll take the total. Okay, I hope you understood the depreciation on furniture. For old furniture 15,000, 20% will give you 3,000. New furniture 10,000, 20 upon 100, but it is for 6 months, so 6 upon 12. After cancellation you will get 1,000. 3,000 plus 1,000 will give you 4,000. So 4,000 total depreciation is minus from the asset side and P&L account debit side. Okay, and the last adjustment says create RDD at 5% on sundry debtors. Where are the debtors reflecting? Where are the debtors written? On the asset side, sundry debtors written as 88,000. So see the working. Sundry debtors कितना है? 88,000. उस पे कितना लेना है? 5 upon 100. 5 upon 100 is equal to, after cancellation you will get 4,400. What is this? This is RDD, reserve for doubtful debts. I have a doubt that the customers will not turn back and give me back my money. So I am not going to receive this money. Not means what? Plus or minus? Minus. So here I'll write debtors may say RDD will be minus 4,400. Okay, and I am not going to receive 4,400. So what is this for me? This is actually a loss to the businessman. So I am going to write it on the asset side to RDD. To RDD I'll write, and since I've got this RDD from the adjustment, I'll write A. I'll write A here, and in the outer column I'll write 4,400. 4,400 is written in the outer column because it is the adjustment. Okay, so all the adjustments have been done. All the adjustments have been done. Now we are supposed to close the final account. Closing starts from the trading account. So you take the total of the trading account. Here purchases 1,09,000 minus 10,000. 1,09,000 minus 10,000 will give you 99,000 in the outer column, right? Now take the total of the credit side. 1,94,000 plus 22,600. How much will be the total? 600 का 600 आ गया, and then the balance will be 2,16,000. 2,16,000. Bring this total to the debit side. 2,16,600. 2,16,600. That is the total. You will minus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items from 2,16,000. 2,16,000 is the total. You will minus 4 items from here. Okay. So it will be, the balance will be 52,500. The balance will be 52,500. What do we call this balance as? We call it as gross profit. We call it as gross profit carried down. C/D. Gross profit carried down in the trading account debit side. Immediately bring it down here. 52,500. You will bring it down in P&L account credit side by gross profit brought down. Okay, by gross profit brought down 52,500. Now you will see on the debit side 30,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,000. It will give you 40,000 in the outer column. Take the total in the outer column, 40,000. Now take the total 52,500, 2,000, 5,500. This is on the credit side. Whereas on the debit side you have 40,000, 14,600. That means you have more amount on the debit side. So you will take the total of debit side first. You will take the total of debit side first. The debit side will give you, the debit side will give you 70,000. The debit side will give you 70,000. Bring the 70,000 on the credit side. Okay, first you take the total of the debit side, all adding up all the amounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 amounts will be added together. It will give you 70,000. 70,000, bring that 70,000 here on the credit side. Now from 70,000 minus this 52,500, 2,000 and 5,500. Okay, after deducting these 3 items, you will get a balance here. That balance will be rupees 10,000. The balance will be rupees 10,000. Now what is this? When you get a balance on the debit side, see gross profit. You have got the balance on the debit side, 52,200 you have got on the balance on the debit side. That means gross profit. Similarly, in the last problem that we had solved, you had got a balance on the debit side here. So we called it as net profit. But now in this question we are getting a balance on the opposite side, on the credit side. So when you get a balance on the credit side, it will not be called as net profit. Instead it will be called as net loss. It will be called as net loss carried down. नीचे से 1, 2, 3 लाइन ऊपर जाके लिखेंगे by net loss carried down. Now this is the loss that the partners have to bear. Who are the partners? Jaya and Maya. Who are the partners? Jaya and Maya. Now Jaya and Maya have to bear the loss of 10,000. How are they going to bear the loss? How are they going to share the loss? Remember in the beginning of the question it was given 2:3 is the ratio in which they will share the loss. 2:3 is the ratio in which they will share the loss. So how to calculate 2:3? Now see. How much is the loss? 10,000. The first partner Jaya's share is 2/5. So I'll calculate 5 1s are 5 2s are 2,000 multiplied by 2 will give me 4,000. Okay. Maya's share कितना है? 10,000 का loss है, उसका share है 3/5. That was given in the question. So I'll cancel this. I'll get 6,000. Okay. So here I'll write in P&L account debit side. Jaya के सामने लिखेंगे 4,000. Maya के सामने लिखेंगे 6,000. This is the total loss. So 4,000 and 6,000. Now moving ahead. You have got a loss of 10,000 on the credit side. Now you will transfer this balance. To the next account. ये credit side पे मिला था 10,000 को 2 में distribute किया. Now when you move this amount to the next account, it will be posted on the debit side. This is the credit effect, this is the debit effect. So you will post it on partners current account debit side to net loss करके लिखेंगे net loss brought down. जया का शेयर कितना है? 4,000. माया का शेयर कितना है? 6,000. When you get a profit, remember when you get a profit, net profit will be transferred on the credit side, but net loss will be transferred on the debit side. So Jaya का लॉस कितना है 4000, Maya का लॉस कितना है 6000. Now we take the total. You take the total of Jaya. Jaya's balance is more 4500 here. This 4500 is transferred to this side 4500. जया का डेबिट साइड पे 4500 टोटल आया, उसको इस तरफ ले गए, 4500 में से 3400 माइनस किया. सो हाउ मच यू आर गेटिंग? यू आर गेटिंग 1100. Okay, you are getting 1100 as balance. So you are going to write here by balance carried down. By balance carried down. ये जया का balance है. This balance is this balance is called the debit balance of Jaya. Now here in Jaya's account you have got a balance here, balance carried down 1100. This is called the debit balance. Why debit balance? Because the debit side of the total of the debit side was more 4500. You have taken the total first, debit side total first, and then brought it to the credit side and minus 3400 here. That means debit side total was more. Therefore this 1100 is called the debit balance, and because it is debit balance we are going to transfer it on the asset side, because assets show the debit balances. Okay, so here on the asset side we will write Jaya's current account 1100. Jaya's current account balance 1100. Okay, now we move to the Maya's account. Maya credit side 9100. So Maya का credit side में 9100 है. We will take 9100 first credit side पे से, bring it to the debit side, and then from Maya 9100 we will minus 6 and 1 7500. 9100 में से 7500 minus हो जाएगा. That will give you a balance of 1600. Now what type of balance is this? It will what it will be called, debit balance or credit balance? Yes, it will be called credit balance, because what is the reason? The balance 9100 was taken from the credit side. Credit side ज़्यादा था. We have taken credit balance more. That credit balance is brought to the debit side, and from 9100 we have deducted the balance of the debit side, which was less. Okay, so we have got 1600, which is called the credit balance. Now where do we post the credit balance? We will post the credit balance to the liabilities, because liabilities always show the credit balances. Here we have written capital account of Jaya and Maya. Now what do we write? We write Maya's current account. Which account is this? This is the current account. We have got a balance from the current account, so we will bring it down here on the liability side. We will write Maya's current account 1600. Right, now we come when we have come to the balance sheet, we will take the total from the inner column to outer column. There's nothing to take from inner column to outer column on the liability side, but there are many things on the asset side. 3 lakhs minus 30,000, land and building will give you 2,70,000 in the outer column. Plant and machinery 60,000 minus 6,000 will give you 54,000 in the outer column. Furniture, the total of the furniture was 25,000. Look at my pen. 25,000 minus 4,000 depreciation will give you 21,000 in the outer column. Then sundry debtors 88,000 minus 4,400 will give you 83,600 in the outer column. And finally taking the total of the asset side. When you take the total of the asset side, the total of the asset side should match with the total of the liability side. Be careful with that, students. So the total of the asset side will be 4,97,200, and the total of the liabilities will be 4,97,200. Okay, so that finishes our problem of March 2017. I request you all to watch the video twice or thrice and then only start solving the sum. See, students, you have to solve all these sums which I am posting through the videos, and later when the college will be open, it will be strictly checked by the principal, because she has said to do online teaching, and she is going to vigilate the videos. She is going to vigilate the videos as well as the things that we are teaching here in the online Google Classroom. Okay, so take everything very seriously and start studying for this particular subject. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.